through 10. At this time in ancient warfare, the invaders challenged those other camps who would dare step to the plate. Goliath was the champion, or so he thought. We see that it says a champion went out from the camp of the Philistines named Goliath from Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. Goliath stood over 9 feet tall. So this brother, when he came out, just by his mere presence alone, struck fear.
That's right. He did.
The devil, we don't even see him. But yet, something goes wrong, and we immediately, oh, it was the devil.
Amen.
But we are called to have faith in God, who is all over, who is all knowing. Oh, come on, somebody. I wish you knew that God was all over. Because when the devil seems like he's on you, guess who was there before the devil arrived? Oh, come on, somebody. It's a fight. And if you're in a fight, guess what? You're not just going to go to your corner when things are good.
All right.
When you're in a fight, guess what? You're always in a fight. This was the fight of a lifetime before someone even stepped to the plate. Why? Simply because he stood 9 feet tall. That was a battle in itself. That there was a battle in itself. It says he had a bronze helmet on his head, and he was armed with a coat of mail, and the weight of the coat was 5,000 shekels of bronze.
Wow.
His armor weighed over 120 pounds.
Yes, he did. Yes. Yes.
Imagine trying to fight somebody. Imagine putting that all on. Imagine Pastor says, I got a 120-pound suit here. I need a volunteer
My God.
to put it on. And then you raise your hand, I'll do it, I'll do it, I'll do it. And you put it on. And after you put it on, after you put on these 120 pounds, he then tells you, I need you to fight. I need you to go and fight somebody who's 9 feet tall.
My God.
With 100, you're way down here, and your battle is up here.
Yes. Yes.
That's a word for somebody.
Amen.
You're walking down here thinking that this is your battle, thinking that this is what you're facing. And God is saying, your victory is up here. If only you look up.
Amen.
If only you look up. Take your eyes off of a situation and circumstance. Take your eye off of everyday troubles and look unto me. What does he say in his word? Come unto me all.
Yes.
Yeah.
He didn't say some.
That's right.
He didn't say if you get in line and it's filled, then I'll have to come back. He says, come unto me all who are weak and heavy laden.
Yes.
And I
Give you rest.
will give you rest. Here, take my yoke upon you. Let's trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amen.
My God.
His spearhead weighed 15 pounds.
Yes, it did.
And then he had all of this on. He was ready for a battle. And then, is it ironic or what, that he had all of this on, all of this heavy artillery ready to go to war, and he still needed a shield bearer?
Yeah.
Amen.
Did you catch that?
Amen.
You're first of all, you're 9 feet tall. I don't know a 9 foot tall person, but I'm sure they don't need a bodyguard. If anything, they're being hired to be the bodyguard. But he's got all of this, and then he's hiding behind a shield bearer. We got everything. We have every weapon to fight the enemy, and the word is get from behind that shield bearer and go and fight.
Amen.
You're in the fight of a lifetime on your job.
Yeah.
They're saying all kinds of things. You're in the fight of a lifetime in your neighborhood. Your house is literally a mess, but God is there, and the word is,
Amen.
Yes. Amen.
don't fight in somebody else's armor.
Right.
Don't fight in somebody else's gear.
That's right.
Your fight is for you. Their gear is for them. Your gear is for you.
Yeah.
It says that David knew that Goliath defied the armies of God and would face defeat.
Right.
He was determined to claim victory by the power of God on his side.
Yeah.
The word determined is defined as having one's mind made up, resolved, unwavering. David's mind was made up. He was unresolved. He said, you know what? I'm going to give you time. This is like a basketball game. I'm going to call a timeout right here so you can finish getting dressed. Are you done?
Amen.
Go back to the locker room for your spearhead. Oh, come on, somebody. Go back to the locker room for your leg gear. Go back to the locker room. Hey, you forgot your shield bearer. Now, are you ready?
Amen.
Are you ready now?
Amen.
Amen.
I'm determined.
Yes, sir.
I'm resolved. I'm unwavering that this,
Yeah.
you know what that this is? Whatever that situation that you're in at that given moment.
Yeah.
He said that this is the fight of a lifetime. You didn't defy me.
Yeah.
You defied the armies
Yes.
of the living God.
Yes.
Amen.
The living God.
Right.
So if God is living and God is all powerful,
Yeah.
do you think defeat would be at hand? Now moving over to 1 Samuel 17, 31 through 40. Verse 33 brings to mind 1 Timothy 4, 11, which tells us, let no man look down on you because of age,
Right.
but set an example. David set an example by going up against this massive giant. We read in verses 34 to 37, but David said to Saul, your servant used to keep his father's sheep.
Yeah.
And when a lion or a bear came and took a lamb out of the flock, I went out after it and struck it, and delivered the lamb from its mouth. And when it arose against me, I caught it by its beard and struck and killed. Your servant has killed both lion and bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine will be like one of them.
That's right.
Seeing he has defied the armies of the living God.
Yeah.
Amen.
Moreover, David said,
Amen.
the Lord who delivered me
Right.
from the paw of the lion
Yes. Yes.
and from the paw of the bear,
Yeah.
he will deliver me
That's right.
from the hand of this Philistine.
Amen.
The question that I have for
Praise
you
God.
on this evening, who's the Saul in your life?
My God.
Amen.
We don't want to look.
Amen.
We don't want to look. Pastor, we don't want to say that we have souls in our lives.
Well.
We don't want to say that we have people that are saying, oh, you should do this. Oh, you ought to do this. Oh, if I was the pastor of the church, I would run the church like this. Or services would be like this. But let me tell you, David knew that this was the fight of a lifetime. He knew that Saul was going to come in all of his suggestions while he thought they were good. He thought David would just take him. Why? Because he's young.
Yeah.
He's young, so if I tell him, he's just going to take my word and he's going to walk in it. And if he would have walked in it, he would have walked right into defeat.
That's
Yes,
right.
That's right. That's
Yes,
right.
it was.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I tell you, David was determined.
Yes, he
Yes.
was.
He was unwavering. He was resolved. Who's the Saul in your life
My God.
that you have to put to the side? Who's the Saul in your life that you have to say, you know what? This is what you do to the Saul in your life.
Come on.
Conflict is not always the answer. Arguments, disagreements, not always the answer. You know what you do to the Saul in your life? Shut up.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Because the Saul in your life, they want the tennis match. Bow. Come on, hit it back to me. Bow. Hit it back to me. Bow. Hit it back to me. When you just say, you know what? I'm taking my racket and I'm leaving this court because you're not going anywhere. I'm trying to go up. God is calling me up.
That's right.
Come on, somebody, put your hands together.
Amen.
David had three things going for him. Number one, he determined in his mind to fight this battle no matter what.
Amen.
Number two, he had confidence, belief in one's own ability.
Yes.
And we see that in verse 37. Moreover, David said, the Lord, recognition. The Lord giving honor. The Lord giving respect.
Yes.
The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear. He will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine.
That's right.
He was confident.
Yeah, he was.
He was confident not only in his ability, but he was confident ultimately in the Lord's ability.
Right.
He said, I've been in situations like this.
Yes, sir.
I've been with my back against the wall, and I know everybody else wanted me to call on this one and call on that one. No, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to call on the Lord. Why? Because I just told you earlier in the passage that he's the living God. And if he was living earlier on in the passage, in the middle of the passage, he's still living. And by the grace of God, by the end of the passage, here in 1 Samuel 17, 31 through 40, the living God is still living. He's still on fire. He's still on the throne. And David knew that.
Yes. Praise God.
Amen. Oh, yeah.
Praise God.
Still alive.
Amen.
David was determined in his mind to fight this battle no matter what. Number two, David had confidence.
Yeah, yeah.
And finally, David had favor from God.
Amen.
Yes.
And favor is simply to support, approve, or like. David had the favor of God.
Amen.
Where did David have the favor of God? He had the favor of God in Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 through 20. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
Yes.
Put on the whole armor. Put on the whole armor of God, that you will be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this age,
That's right.
against spiritual hosts of wickedness in heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day. And having done all to stand, stand therefore, having girded your waist with truth. You see, do you see the fashion show that's going on? As you can tell, I like fashion.
Amen.
Did you see there was a fashion show in the Bible? You didn't even see that. Let me replay this for you. We have Goliath, he's getting dressed,
Yeah.
putting on his bronze stuff. So David says, well, hey, you want to get dressed? Let me get dressed. Let's see whose outfit, let's see who looks better in front of the mirror. You put all of that on, you hide behind your shield bearer. First of all, I don't need a shield bearer. I'm going to take up the whole armor of God, he says, and I'm going to have girded my waist with truth. I'm going to put on the breastplate of righteousness. I'm going to shod my feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Yes.
And above all, while you got a shield, you might as well get one of those too. Maybe it was a 2-for-1 deal on shields. You know.